Okay, YouTubers, I want to talk about what bothers me most about the gun debate, and that is the large amounts of BS that I see being flung around. If you are of the anti-gun crowd, you may not like this video. If you are of the pro-gun crowd, you may not like this video either. Let me show you guys an example. Defensive gun use? Well, what do I usually do? Well, what do most of us do? We usually go to Wikipedia. And while it's not perfect, you know what I like about it? If it has some issues, it says, and it also quotes its sources. I found this to be a pretty interesting article because it not only named a bunch of studies, it clued me into the fact that the figures are all over the place. They range from, oh, look at this, 55,000 all the way up to 4.7 million. And there's lots of studies out there being done. Why such a big difference in numbers? Well, it has to do with the questions being asked, and it has to do with small sample sizes and extrapolating, or I think what they call projecting from small samples. But the interesting thing is that this Wikipedia article talks about all that. And this is more than I have ever heard in 20 years of listening or watching or reading the news, the mainstream news. I mean, just this part right here that says estimates over the number of defensive gun uses vary. That is already more honest and more in depth than anything I've heard in 20 years of listening to the news. And that's pretty sad. Perhaps somebody has tried to resolve these big differences in defensive gun uses in the number of estimates. Here's one study. This was actually commissioned by Obama. I think it was one of his 23 executive orders. The CDC performed it, I believe, and this was published in the National Academies Press, which I believe is a peer-reviewed publication. Look at the name, interesting name. Priorities for Research to Reduce the Threat of Firearm-Related Violence. Alright. And a little keyword search will get you to page 26, Defensive Use of Guns. And if you read through this, pardon me guys, if you read through this, you will come to the same conclusion that Wikipedia does. You have big differences in numbers. The issue seems to be the kinds of questions being asked. And, well, apparently this is not resolved. Perhaps that's why this study is called Priorities for Research, etc., etc. So when you hear that on the news again, pay attention and see if you hear something definitively said, a study indicates or research indicates. If you hear anything but a range of numbers, well, somebody's probably blowing smoke up your ass. Well, that's it for this, guys. Hope this helps out. If this is old news, then great. If this is something that you didn't know before, cool. Hopefully I was informative today. Feel free to rate this up or down. Comments, something you liked about the video, some stuff you didn't like about the video. And I will probably make another video about those questions being asked. The DGU question, and I think the other one is the NCVS question. And I think I will make another video highlighting a couple of problems I have with this study. Probably not for the reasons that you think. So stay tuned. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day.